Get back to nature. Don't wear black. Put bug spray on though. And don't have product in your hair. I know better. This is Get Lost with Greg. I spend most of my time in the woods. Get lost with Greg. I don't know what I'm doing either. That Jesus is going to come back soon, and I am excited. My advice to you, no matter where you are, no matter what you're going through, put yourself in the Word. And don't just read it. Anybody can read it. But then do what it says. Trust in the Lord, and He will change your life. Hi, thanks for clicking on the video. I'm Greg with Get Lost with Greg. Today we're at my favorite place, Marl Lake. Today we're going to hit up the trails, see what we can see. Let's go check it out. If you've never been here, Marl Lake is right across the street from South Higgins State Park. You can just walk across here. It's a beautiful area. We got all these trails that we can hike. It goes all the way up to the Cut River. The Cut River goes from Higgins Lake down to Houghton Lake. It goes all the way through. It's a beautiful trail system. It's more natural trails. There's a couple bridges and a couple walkways, but for the most part, it's the natural ground just like God made it. So let's go check it out. It's already a little chipmunk over there. I came here last week after I dropped my daughter off to her mom. I didn't have my camera and I didn't record anything. I just wanted to do the whole trail system here just to say I did it. I didn't have any bug spray on. I had my flip-flops on and I did every single trail here, but I power walked the whole thing. I was getting ate alive because I didn't have any spray, so today I'm all sprayed up. Hopefully the bugs aren't so bad. So today's about mid-80s, sun's shining. No rain. It's a beautiful day to be outside. Hopefully today, wherever you are, you get a chance to go enjoy it. If it weren't for all the trucks and all the road noise, it'd be really peaceful here. You can hear the birds talking though. If you've ever been on these trails before, drop a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite loop is. For me, I like taking the loop up that's by the water. Last weekend I was here, like I said, I did all of them. And once you get away from the water, it's still really pretty trails, but there's just less to see. I'm more connected to the water. That's why I prefer this trail. The whole way along the trail, you can see the water. You're right next to it. And again, if you've never watched my videos before, there are no houses or businesses on Marl Lake. So it's the only place that I know of that you can just walk right next to the water. You're not disturbed by houses and parties, and it's the most natural place that I know of in Michigan. That's why it's my favorite. Listen right now. It's peace and quiet. I do love Higgins Lake because it's so pretty. It really looks like Caribbean water in Michigan. But that's where all the boats are. That's where all the parties are. That's where the people are. So if you just go across the street to Marl Lake, most of the time, even in 4th of July, this place is not that busy. A lot of people just like to go to Higgins Lake and they leave this place alone, which is fine by me. I'd rather have the peace and quiet and have the trails to myself. Just keep walking. The whole goal with this channel is I want to take you to different places in the outdoors, whether I'm hiking or kayaking or biking. I want to go and explore and show you different places, but right now the way that my world is working is I have to come up to this area every weekend twice to drop my daughter off and pick her up. Currently I don't have a vehicle of my own, so my world's pretty limited right now. So I don't want to keep doing repeat videos, but I figured 2 videos of Marl Lake isn't going to hurt me. I don't have a list of subscribers like Mr. Beast or anything, so hopefully you guys aren't annoyed by 2 videos of Marl Lake. I'm going to try to bring you better content in the future. Just bear with me. We're going to work through this season, and I know God's got bigger plans ahead, so What a beautiful day in God's country. There's a tree branch. My hair's all done up because I came straight from church. We came up north to drop my daughter off, and then I came here, so that's why it looks like this. I don't have my normal hat on. But Sunday's service finally hit me. It hit me right here. For a long time, I've been trying to keep everything together, be strong for my daughter, and if you've heard anything about my story, we're going through a tough season right now. So I'm trying to put on a brave face for her and act tough, but we had a guest speaker in, and he wasn't our normal pastor was not there today, so we had a guest speaker come in. And what he was saying just hit me right here, and I finally broke down like the whole service. I was crying. Even though it's a beautiful day out here, we all have a past, and what he was talking about was his journey and what he went through to get redeemed. And it was my story. He's a lot like me. He's just about 10 years older than me. His story was drinking. His story was the wrong women. His story was doing drugs. His story was being known by the cops, but for the wrong way. And it was me talking. No matter what we do in our life, there's still hope for us. God can redeem anybody. And it was just powerful. Like, no matter what, I think I'm not the first person who's been homeless. I'm not the first person who's been an alcoholic. I'm not the first person who went through a suicide. There's a long list of people out there that have stories that are similar to mine. And as a born-again Christian, that's our job, is to tell our testimony and get the story out there. It's just so somebody that's going through what we went through, we can help them. It's not about money. It's not about what you can give people. Just about putting yourself out there, letting people hear your story, your side of the story, because it's for the good, the benefit of everybody else. Our testimony is for others. It's not for ourselves. So I guess that's my 2 cents there, is this: if you're going through stuff, reach out. Try to find somebody that you can connect with. Like I said, and I know I'm at the right church. It took a long time to get there. I went through a lot of battles, went through a lot of places that I knew were not the right spot for me. But God knew what he was doing, and he led me to the right place with the right people. And almost, like I said, the last couple months, every sermon, doesn't matter who's speaking, it's right here. It's hitting real hard, close to home. And that's the way that God's speaking to me. God, in a couple of videos ago, I did hear God's voice while I was hiking. But for the most part, I've been praying to him, asking him. There's another chipmunk. I've been praying to God, asking him for a sign. I've been praying to hear his voice. Because in this isolation wilderness season, I feel so far from God. Even though I'm doing all the right stuff, I feel like I'm lost. Every day I wake up, I'm confused of what I'm supposed to be doing. But I know after getting baptized, going through the isolation wilderness season, and going through the training, going through the testing, I know God's purifying me. I'm going through all the steps in the Bible, and now I'm in the waiting season. And every bone in my body, I know God has a plan for me, because I can feel it. Whether it's YouTube, whether it's ministry, whether it's working at a camp, I don't know what my future is going to be, but I finally have peace of mind because I know it's going to be something good. But I know it's going to be in his timing. He created all this. I didn't do any of it, right? I just want to show you what he did. But it's all in his timing. We have to trust God. Know that he's going to work everything out for our good, because that's what the Bible says. It's my advice to you, no matter where you are, no matter what you're going through, put yourself in the Word, and don't just read it. Anybody can read it. But then do what it says. Trust in the Lord, and he will change your life. This is why this is my favorite place. It's just like God made it, just like it's supposed to be. Highly recommend, even if you're not a big outdoors person, come to Marl Lake and just give it a shot. It's one of the few places you can really disconnect from the world and get back to nature. Put bug spray on though. Don't wear black. And don't have product in your hair. I know better. This is Get Lost with Greg. I spend most of my time in the woods. Like I said, this is what I wore to church. My plan was I was going to come out here, get my kayak, and I was going to go kayak the Cut River. But I didn't bring the right equipment from home. I don't have the right straps. I got some noodles. I was going to use noodles as like a temporary kayak rack, but I can do that another time and make sure I do it the right way. The last thing I want is my kayak to fly up on the road and hurt somebody. So instead of going in the kayak, I was just wearing the clothes that I wore to church. I didn't undo my hair, so it's still all done up. So take my advice, and if you're going out in the woods, be prepared for it. Like every spot on this trail, there's all these little spots where you can just pull off and just relax. You could sit here, read a book. As much as I'm trying to convey how beautiful this place is, pictures and videos not going to do it justice. Like I said, if you're ever in the area, do yourself a favor and just check out this area. You will not regret it. Before I even started filming, in the parking lot there were 2 fawns. That's pretty cool. Like before you get in the woods, there's already wildlife. No words needed. Like I said, the last time I was here, this is the parking lot. We are here right now. I went all the way up to where it hits the Cut River. And I took this loop all the way back. And then somehow here I got lost and I went this way. So I backtracked, came all the way back through. And like I said, I power walked the whole thing because I was getting ate by bugs. I had flip-flops on. I didn't even have my hiking shoes on. But I did the whole loop today. I think we're just going to go to 3, make it a short video. I don't know, we'll see. With Get Lost with Greg, you're never going to get a planned trip. You're never going to get a planned video. Some people like that, some people don't. If you do like the type of content I'm doing, I'd really appreciate it if you just hit the subscribe button down here. You guys, it doesn't cost you a penny, but to me, it helps support the channel and it'll get this video out to more people. I know there's a lot of shut-ins. There's a lot of people that aren't physically able to get outside. And as long as there's air in my lungs, as long as I'm able, that's what I want to do with this channel. Along the way, I might give you some good advice. Maybe I'll tell a joke or two. Maybe you'll just get a kick out of me getting lost in the woods by myself. But if any of this brings value to your life, if you like anything I'm doing, just hit subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And if you hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up so I know that you did it. Like I said, being a YouTube customer, it doesn't cost you anything, but all these small channels that are trying to get known, it really helps us out because they're trying to push out Ryan Trahans, they're trying to push Mr. Beast. And these small channels like mine, I could put out a video, spend all the same amount of time on it, actually doing it myself, and editing and all the stuff that you have to do. But nobody watches it because it doesn't get pushed to the big market. So anyways, that's all I got to say about that. Really would appreciate it. And people have subscribed, thank you. I know what I'm doing doesn't seem like much, but I'm trying to do my best to spread good out there, put good in the world. There's so much negativity out there. My whole Facebook now is blowing up because of what happened 2 weeks ago with the shooting. Like, all the signs are there that Jesus is going to come back soon, and I am excited. If you're not excited, put in the comments below if you need somebody to talk to, because now would be the time to get your life right and get back with God, start reading your Bible, and get ready, because it's going to happen whether you're ready or not. Jesus doesn't know when. I don't know when. Nobody knows when. Only God knows when. But you can see if you read Revelation, things are starting to line up. Like, it's going to get worse before Jesus comes back. But the ones that are believers, we know our rest, our inheritance, our comfort, everything is coming. When Jesus comes back, I won't be homeless. I won't be depressed. Well, yeah, I'm not depressed anymore, but I won't be homeless. I won't be in the same situation. And if you're on the fence and if you're not sure what's going to happen, I'd love to talk to you. I'm a straight shooter. I'll tell you what the Bible says. I'll tell you what you need to do. There should be no doubt in your mind or your kid's mind of what's going to happen. You don't have to be big into politics. You don't have to be reading the news every day to understand, like, something big's coming. Even when the news departments, like, I don't watch the news anymore, but I get my information from YouTube. And you could just tell how the videos people are making and posting, even the news people are talking about there's something big coming and we're just waiting for it and we don't know what it is. Believers, we know what it is. There's chipmunks everywhere. We know that the day of judgment is coming. Despite all the problems I did in my past, I have asked for forgiveness. I have forgave those who sinned against me. My daughter is baptized and she believes. It's my household, even though I don't have a house. We are good to go. As much as I love this place, I cannot wait for heaven, because I know it's going to be 100 times better than what I'm looking at now. And what I'm looking at is pretty awesome. I feel like I'm power walking again. Apparently the spray isn't really doing anything. I was kind of worried about it because it said it was like supposed to be scent free. It's off brand, but if it's off brand, why are they on me? So, lesson learned. If you go in the woods, get real bug spray. Don't wear black. I feel kind of dumb by doing what I just did. Get lost with Greg. I don't know what I'm doing either. In 2 days, me and a couple of the guys from my new church, we're going to be going hiking at Murphy Lake. It's about 40 minutes from Bay City. I've been there before for dropping off packages from Amazon, but I've never actually been there. If you've been there, drop in the comments of what we should do. Is there any areas that we should check out? I think they just said there's like one hiking area. And they said there's a couple islands where we're going to go swim to. So I might make a video, I might not. These are all guys I'm trying to be friends with, so I don't know if they want a camera stuck in their face our first time hanging out, but we will see. Like I said, every video I'm going to put this message out there. I'm trying to make the right friends, the right connections, the outdoors people who love God. If that's you, and you're in the Bay City area, or the Tri-Cities, drop a comment in the comment section. I'm always willing to meet anybody that loves Jesus and wants to hang out in the outdoors. I'm a single dude who just has my daughter on the weekends. I work for Amazon Flex, so my schedule's pretty flexible. Just throwing it out there. If that's you, let me know. So I'm just walking in the woods and I see this thing. Looks kind of cool. Do you guys think I should try to walk up there, see what happens? A quick little story. My daughter, she just went to summer camp for the first time this week. She made it through all week long without getting hurt. And we call her graceful as like a slang word because she can get hurt sitting on the beach doing nothing. I've seen it happen. But she made it through all camp not getting hurt. She was back at home for like maybe 2 hours. She did something dumb and crazy in the kitchen and she hurt herself. Got her foot all bloody and she's been hobbling all weekend. But I know where she gets it from. She gets it from me. I'm not very graceful either. So me going up this, I'll just try it. In flip-flops too, just so you know. In flip-flops, no insurance. I shouldn't do this, but it looks cool, and the whole point of this channel is to get outside and do stuff that I used to do. Like if I was a kid, I would have climbed on this no problem. I'm supposed to be older and wiser now, but I think I'm just older. Look at this, it's pretty cool. This is the point where it's going to crack. This tree I think has been sitting up like this for a long time. I feel pretty safe. Look at that view. Words of wisdom, push yourself, do things off the beaten path. If you see something that looks fun, just go do it. You're not going to hurt nothing, right? Just be careful. If you're older like me, baby steps. It is pretty sad that this is what I have to do to get my adrenaline rush now. I don't go to the roller coasters. I don't even speed anymore. I don't have dirt bikes. I'm not going to go bull riding again. There's few things I do that gives me any type of adrenaline rush, so I guess it's a log in the woods. Made it. Let's keep walking. So I just found this one too, another tree that's fallen. I don't think you could pay me enough to get up there. I do have a limit. I am a little bit wiser than I used to be. I know that's a bad idea, so we're just gonna keep walking, see what else we can find. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. One day this will be my neighborhood again. If you are in the neighborhood around Marl Lake and Higgins Lake, drop that in the comments. I never thought about like if I just meet somebody that's already up here, you could just drive down, meet me here, we could all go for a walk or go for a kayak, and always looking to make new friends. Let me know. I'm gonna hightail it back now because my body's fine, but they are swarming my head. I'm sure that all that you can hear in the video is probably buzzing sounds. I spent too much time in the wilderness to do this. Don't put hair product in your hair and go to the woods. Not recommended. If you made it this far, thank you, really do appreciate it. I'm gonna put the video right here of me kayaking on the Marl Lake and the Cut River. So if you enjoyed this video, go check out this one. And if you like that, give me a thumbs up and share it with somebody. This place really is paradise. I want you to know about it, but don't tell everybody. Let's keep it a secret. Till next time, go get lost.